Fenny's voice rang through the door, and poof, my arm was empty. I opened my eyes, Acacia was gone, the window left wide open. She dipped! Bro. Like a person guilty of cheating, bro. It's hilarious. Come on in.
Hey!
She's gonna smell another woman on you, bro.
You must be beat. Want to sleep a bit longer?
She rolled off me and leaned in, resting her forehead on my shoulder.
Wait a second.
Uh-oh, she leaned closer, took a deep sniff of the pillow, then the blanket.
Acacia was here, wasn't she?
I fucking knew it.
It's the changed.
How many? Where from?
All sides. They're everywhere.
Damn, we're surrounded. Gunfire ripped through the calm plains.
Are those Heimdall operatives up ahead? Back them up.
My prince, I've reached the designated
Chen
position.
Xing! Like, does she actually fight? Oh, that man. What's up, guys? Kaine here, and back with Snowbreak Containment Zone. And today we're not just going to be grinding, we're going to be doing story mode. Did that rhyme? I think that rhymed. So, here's an issue. I can't even start all the way at episode 1. It won't allow me. I'm at chapter 17, progress 1. So let me give you a short breakdown. Basically, we got a group of girls who were in cryostasis, so they're about like around 500 years old and plus. Some of them, not all of them. Some of the characters are actually like in their 20s, right? And they're fighting against these monsters called titans. They fight for Heimdall. Heimdall is the company that they work for. Director T is the CEO of Heimdall, and they fight against threats against humanity, such as the Titans and other companies or other groups. For example, there's one that's called an Adjutant. Those are religious people. Coyotes, those are bandits, and way more. So with that out of the way, you have the summary. But since we're starting at chapter 14, some of you guys already know the story behind this, but as you can see. So let's start. The prologue stage may take some time to complete. Confirm to enter. This is prologue. Oh, damn. Okay. Oh, yes. The main character, which is us, is called the Adjutant. We are the Adjutant.
Lyfe Besla, ready to proceed. Let's move, darling.
Latest intel. Titagen levels are climbing near the tree. An intense snowstorm is forming over Schwoldro, with the tree at the height.
Oh god, the lag.
Titagen
Fuck.
contamination is projected to reach critical levels in 48 hours.
Darling, we need to pick up the pace. Might need another calibration. Target down.
So I already have this girl. I'm pretty sure you
Feels
guys
just
have
right.
seen me use her.
That was a touch slower than my best, but still within margin. Awaiting orders.
Alright, so the tree that they're talking about. There are trees going around
Calibration complete. Ready for something
the
tougher?
world. Is what it seems. And these trees,
Target down. All in one go. Fully loaded.
these trees can start a catastrophe. Let's just say Armageddon, bring the end of the world. They can summon really big titans that can destroy humanity, and that's why we are investigating. We already investigated one of them and seen what one of them can do, and that's what brought Heimdall's attention to these trees. And since Heimdall has located
Enemy
multiple of
forces.
them in multiple continents and areas, we are now investigating.
Target down. A titan. Emir is up ahead. They always show
Ymir.
up near a tree.
That's Ymir.
All right. Let's do this.
Ymir, not Emir. Ymir. It's all German. Ymir. It's been a long time since I faced this guy. Or girl. Man, if Fenny was here. There's music playing in the background? I slightly hear it.
Echo says engaged. I'll finish it off. Weakness exposed. Let's put an end to this.
Let me move my mic so I can see the abilities. They're all dead already. The mirror is almost down. But this is a prologue, so it should catch us up. Ah, that makes a lot of sense because we can't go back. We can't go back to episode 1. We can't go back to episode 1, so prologue is actually like necessary. I'm glad I clicked on it instead of skipping it because I actually thought of it. The simulated monsters vanished into virtual space. The image froze, flickered into static. We get into narrative mode. Narrator mode. And was swallowed by absolute darkness. I'd spent the last few days almost entirely inside the simulation pod. When I opened my eyes, even the training room lights felt blinding. And now, it was finally over. My name is Subjekt Kaine. Adjutant of Yggdrasil Enterprise. Yggdrasil, not Heimdall. Yggdrasil. There you go. And I think you can... Oh, no, you can't click on it. Elbow. Gotta move back. My name is Subjekt Kaine, Adjutant of Yggdrasil Enterprise and Commanding Officer of the Heimdall Force. There you go. Heimdall Squad. Launched an eradication plan, and my operatives and I began 2 weeks of intense environmental stress training. I sat up in the pod, steadying my head. 2 delicate hands reach over, one on my shoulder, the other gently rubbing my brow. If I had to guess who that was, it's gotta be Fenny and Lyfe.
You've worked hard, darling.
Lyfe. Jeez, she's beautiful. Gorgeous. It was Lyfe's voice, my operative, and someone I was especially close to. One word from me, and she'd act without hesitation. We survived more close calls than I could count. I kept my eyes closed and guided her hand over them. So that's the... Ooh, love the new look. Okay, fuck. Of course, as any other protag, covered the eyes like a hentai protagonist. We've had no choice. Maybe the tree was set off by Zero. It's been erratic ever since that mission in Xiao Sao.
That
Yeah.
maniac. She'll pay for it one day.
How are you holding up? 98 sim runs. I didn't think we'd make it through so many.
I'm fine. High-stress training's just another path to getting stronger.
So was this a simulation? I think we were in a simulation. This sim was built to put us in a dire situation against a tree. We shouldn't push ourselves like this too often. I'm completely drained. Like I'll pass out the second I close my eyes.
Darling, I brought cake. Wanna have a slice before you fall asleep?
Yeah, Fenny. I knew she would be there. Those are the top 2 girls. I forgot who were third. I think the third one was either Yao or Frisha. I heard Fenny's voice. I opened my eyes and through Lyfe's fingers saw her peeking in from the doorway. She was also one of those closest to me, no matter where she was, even on the battlefield. She always stood out like a bright star. That's Fenny Starshine. Bro, the art is beautiful. No matter what we were up against, she was like fire, never discouraged, never defeated. Just seeing her give me strength. Bring it to the break room. We'll eat it together. I smiled at Lyfe, then pushed myself to my feet. I need to shower and change. Let's meet in the break room. In 30.
Okay, I'll pop it in the fridge.
I do love me some cake. Actual cake. Not that type of cake. Fenny left with the cake, leaving just Lyfe and me in the room. Go freshen up. Not sure where Acacia ran off to. Acacia was the third one. Never mind. Acacia was the third one. I'll go find her. Lyfe nodded and turned to leave. Oh, wait. I pulled her into a hug behind. She let out a quiet, satisfied exhale. Even her back to me. I could tell she was smiling. You've worked hard too, darling. Oh yeah, didn't they get married? Wait, isn't this man married to like multiple girls? Oh man, my memory is just like catching up right now. I love how this game like progressively got more and more romantic as time moves on. Slow progressing, but like so worth it. Perfectly executed. She turned and hugged me back, resting her head against my chest. She didn't say anything. Her forehead nuzzled against my chin, and we just stayed like that for a while. Quiet, close, and warm.
See you in the break room, darling.
Okay. Alright. These are the dorms. The dorms for the girls. I had searched the area, but still couldn't find Acacia. On my way back to grab my comms terminal, she suddenly appeared, rounding the corner at the end of the hallway. Yeah, she was in cryostasis. Acacia looked young, but in truth, she spent 30 years in cryosleep due to the Javosis pandemic. I thought it was 500. So she's actually quite old. She's like grandma. I was the one who had awoken her. Back in her time, people would have called her a nerd. Not much of a talker, unless she was with me. After we spent enough time together, she started hanging around me for no particular reason. Just like now. Where'd you disappear to? I've been looking everywhere.
Forgot to clear my daily quests. Had to double back and knock them out.
There's cake in the break room. You coming? I remember when they didn't have voice actors for their game. Like, most of the voice actors for their game was Japanese and Chinese. There was no English. And I was playing around that time, but like as over time, you know, as time goes on, they started updating the game a little bit more. They added more like English voice actors, and not all characters had an English voice actor, by the way. It was only certain characters, but now it seems like mostly all of them have an English voice actor now. So love the progression that they made with this game. Just yeah, I already said that.
I saw Fenny's message.
Fenny text everyone already? Wow. Beautiful city outside. I want to draw like this. I genuinely want to draw like this. She fell into step behind me and followed me into my room.
Once this op's done, let's finally finish that game. It requires 2.
That's what's on your mind? The night before a mission?
You're the one who's always busy. I've still got a ton of stuff I want to do with you.
Aw, that's sweet. If that's all, I'm going to grab a shower. Hey, wait, what? I'm going to grab a shower. Oh.
Go ahead. I'll just nap here a bit.
On his bed.
I already showered. Clean clothes and everything.
She kicked off her shoes and burrowed under my blanket. Just her head poking out.
Aren't you gonna strip?
Hey, yo. Trying to sneak a peek, huh?
Who, me? As if I've ever had a naughty thought.
Sarcasm. Sarcasm so real. I ignored her and head for the shower, undressing as I went. Cold water poured over me from head to toe, soaking into the exhaustion buried deep in my bones, loosening it, peeling it away, washing it clean. Cold water, dude? Isn't warm water doing that? Unless it's like hot outside, then understandable. I toweled off and slipped under the blanket. Acacia wasn't asleep. She was lying on her side, eyes fixed on mine.
When are we meeting with everyone?
In 20 minutes. Hey, got bro guy's glasses now. Her eyes dip down for a moment, then lock onto mine again, bold and unblinking. What are you thinking? We don't have time for that. Oh!
Fine. Then let's just nap.
They've gotten bolder. It wasn't this bold when, this game first came out. Unless I'm wrong, unless my memory is failing me. She curled into my arms. Her head nestled and crooked on my neck. Her hair carried a faint trace of shampoo. Her breath tickled slowly against my skin. The flutter of desire in my chest faded under the warmth of her hug. Just holding her like this was more than enough. I closed my eyes and drifted off until there was a knock at the door.
Darling, you in there?
Oh no. Fenny's voice rang through the door, and poof, my arm was empty. I opened my eyes, Acacia was gone, the window left wide open. She dipped! Yo, she dipped. This girl's a ninja, bro. Like a person guilty of cheating, bro. It's hilarious. Come on in.
Hey!
A blur of gold filled my vision. Fenny dove into my arms, freshly blow-dried hair spilling across my face, and then came a kiss, warm and passionate. She's gonna smell another woman on you, bro.
You must be beat. Want to sleep a bit longer?
I just shut my eyes for a bit. I'm good now.
Let's go have cake. I got your favorite flavor.
I wonder what's that? I should change the name to Adjutant, cause this ain't me. We've been training side by side this whole time. Wait, I don't think I can change my name. I would have to pay for that. Fuck. I guess it's that then. When do you even find time to order cake?
During that 5-minute break. Duh.
Damn, 5 minutes? I mean, 5 minutes is enough to order cake. Not gonna lie. She rolled off me and leaned in, resting her forehead on my shoulder.
Wait a second.
Uh-oh, she leaned closer, took a deep sniff of the pillow, then the blanket.
Acacia was here, wasn't she?
I fucking knew it. I knew it. I knew this was gonna happen. Yeah, she tagged along on the way back. We ended up napping for a bit.
Huh? Wait, did you two shower together?
No. No, she already had before she showed up.
Still not fair. She got a whole cuddle nap and I didn't. I demand compensation. Right now.
She rubbed her cheek against mine. I laughed and pulled her into a hug. She's such a brat. The next time, we'll shower together, and I'll blow dry your hair after.
Promise?
Promise. Oh. I know we all heard that. She leaned in for another kiss, deep, slow, lingering. When she drew back at last, her cheeks were flushed. I was gonna say flustered, but yeah, technically same word, just pronounced differently.
Alright, let's go have some cake.
Lyfe was already in the break room. Without her combat gear, there was a softer air about her. As soon as she saw me, she picked up a plate and walked over.
Fresh out of the fryer.
Fresh out of the fryer. I guess you could say that. Oh, she was talking about the fried chicken nuggets. Wife material if she makes you chicken nuggets, man. The plate held fried chicken nuggets. She speared one with the toothpick and lifted it towards my mouth. I caught her wrist and, in one smooth motion, upped her face and kissed her on both cheeks. Then I took the toothpick from her and fed the chicken nugget to her instead. You took the brunt of the sim. You've earned first bite. She pressed her lips together, but the smile still slipped through, soft and sweet at the corners. Acacia pushed open the door and stepped inside. She gave the room a quick scan, then dropped casually into a chair. Where'd you ran off to?
It was kinda embarrassing. I'm still not used to being seen holding you like that.
She's a shy one. You have to get used to it sooner or later. Keep getting flustered and maybe you'll build up some immunity.
I don't really have experience with this kind of thing. Think you could walk me through it?
I walked over, gently tilted her chair, and brushed a soft kiss across her lip. Forgot the S. Lyfe was still right there. We both knew it. Acacia latched onto me like a startled octopus, so flustered her tongue nearly tied itself into a knot. By the time we pulled apart, her face was crimson. Lyfe had her eyes locked on Acacia, chin tucked, eyes narrowed, a rare, sly little smirk tugging at her lips. So even you can be bad.
I learned from the best.
Ta-da! Cake delivery!
I thought the cake was already here. What happened to the cake in the fridge?
Darling, you do the honors. Here's to a flawless mission.
Oh, I think she just brung it out the fridge and said that jokingly. Look at the Adjutant, so cool looking. I love the art though. Look at the details, it's beautiful. I leaned back on the couch, skimming the mission brief again and again. Yes,
on,
and cake
darling.
frosting on his
Put
mouth.
that down for now. Priority 1 is to rest, remember? We're wheels up tomorrow.
You're right. Chocolate
didn't
cake,
finish
ooh,
your
that looks
cake.
delicious. Lyfe took a seat beside me, a slice of cake in hand.
Here. Open up, darling.
Acacia slid into my other side. She didn't say a word, just quietly claimed one of my arms. The flash went off as Fenny snapped the photo with her terminal.
Let's see how it turned out. Acacia, where are you putting those legs?
I looked down. Acacia was practically in my lap. Pale pink soles of her feet propped right on my knee.
It's more comfortable this way.
Lyfe? Seriously? You two?
The shutter had cut Lyfe mid-kiss, lips just brushing the corners of my mouth. Naturally, the moment made it into the shot. Lyfe leaned over, peeked at the screen, and nodded with quiet satisfaction.
Don't delete that one. Send it to me.
Listen, this is not my dream. I'm gonna say this right now, cause like, can you imagine how annoying it would be to deal with this many women? Honestly, I don't know how he's not annoyed yet.
In your dreams.
It's okay. Let her have it. Let's take another. And you two, quit messing with Fenny. Lyfe and Acacia backed off slightly. Fenny reset the angle and tried again.
Say cheese!
With the next day's mission ahead, we only shared a moment of quiet closeness before calling it a night. I lay down, planning to go over the mission details again, but slept took a hold before I could. Just like that, I drifted off. Tomorrow's problem could wait. I need water! Water!
A few moments later.
The next day, my girl stood before me, fully geared, weapons ready. I have yet to get this version of Acacia. I have both Fenny Starshine, Lyfe, I forgot what her suit's name, Infinite Lyfe, and Kaguya Acacia. That's Kaguya Acacia. The suit's name is Kaguya. How'd you sleep?
Well, I was so excited I ended up dreaming we were chopping down a tree. That's gotta be a good sign, right?
Oh, because the mission is about taking down a tree that can cause calamity. I smiled. Lyfe and Acacia looked sharp too. Seemed like they'd both slept well.
Fresh intel from Shrojo. Titagen levels near the tree just hit critical.
So that's the name, Shrojo.
What about civilians? Any word on evac?
Most of them made it out, but the ones remaining are probably already turning into the changed.
So like, yeah, this titagen, if humans are exposed to it for too long, or exposed to it extended periods of time, they turn into monsters. So it's kind of like a disease. Well, it is a disease, but not in the ways of a virus or bacteria. I believe more in the ways of like radiation that can mutate the person. The contamination spread faster than expected. At least twice our original estimate.
Then let's get a move on, before the tree turns that whole region into a containment zone.
Before this operation, we had taken down Zero, the Yggdrasil defector holed up in Shoujo, and destroyed a replica tree that she had created. Oh, I think I know what they're talking about. We had then performed 2 weeks of virtual combat training, adapting to the hostile terrain around the real titagen tree and Shoujo, our next target. Now, as I looked over my operatives standing before me, each of them met my eyes with unwavering resolve. With them at my side, failure wasn't an option. Operation Condor commence. We boarded the aircraft, rising through the clouds en route to Shoujo. Past hills, farmlands, we touched down at one of Yggdrasil's armed bases near the border. From there, we transferred to a command vehicle. A few more hours of jolting terrain brought us to the containment zone edge. The force had been razed. Bulldozers sat idled among toppled trunks and torn up soil. We rolled through the smoke and dust, only to emerge into a field bursting with life. Wild flowers in bloom, sunlight glinting off quiet streams. That's beautiful. What a view. Shame it might not last. If this mission fails. I muttered to myself, eyes drifting towards the far horizon. I could feel it, the tree, looming beyond the ridge lines and clouds, watching. There's another operative I don't have, and that's Tess. You'll find out who that is sooner or later. I wonder what it'll take to bring it down. A giant titagen axe, probably. A hand gently held mine. It was Lyfe.
Whatever the cost, we'll pay it. Until every last tree and titan is gone. Until the world is safe again.
Yeah. That day will come. That day'll come. That day'll come. Is that even a real... I don't think that's a real word. I might be wrong, but that day will come. Although I understand why they did that. Bro, the game crashed. The game crashed, man.
Today's performance is a two-person
It did
show
crash.
by me,
So,
and the
like,
Adjutant
the
and
cutscene...
operation. Objective, eliminate the tree in Shoujo. Do you think you're a match for me? Please. Changed innocent people transformed by titagen contamination.
But like, yeah, it seemed like the cutscene crashed again.
Objective complete. Big
I'll handle the rear. Go on ahead, darling.
giving me a quick tutorial. I already know things about that. Man, that would mean that new players missed the start of containment, so they don't know how it all started. Man, they missed a lot.
Tree.
So this is like a tutorial.
It's pumping out titagen non-stop. If we don't destroy it, this place will turn into another containment zone.
About exit stage right. Do you think you're a match for me? Please.
Nice. Ult ability.
Go on. Give me the applause I deserve.
We
Nowhere
need
to
this.
run. Objective
Nice.
complete. Big surprise.
Titagen levels are spiking. Faster than they should. That's
So that's the
Titan
tree.
presence.
Yeah.
Just as I thought. I'll deal with it.
So titagen. Let me explain what titagen looked like. That's what the tree looks like. But titagen looks like snowflakes, hence the name Snowbreak. Look like snow crystals.
Nowhere to run.
You're a little bit bigger than you usually are.
Too slow.
Take a bow. Exit stage right.
Mission complete. Snow had to become to fall, and comms were glitching, both effects of titagen contamination. It was always like this near a tree, still distant. It stood cloaked in white, gleaming like some snowy dream, like a vision from shoujo's old tales, a paradise, with the final stop on the road to a shining emerald utopia. I jumped down from the cockpit. The ground was soft underfoot, blanket in fresh green grass.
Oh, darling, look.
Fenny held out her hand, snowflakes drifting into her skin, melting into clear droplets. This was real snow, not the false kind born of titagen contamination. I knelt beside a brook and dipped my hand into the water. It was cold, sharp enough to sting. The temperatures dropping abnormally fast. Life was ebbing. In no time, the grass would wither, the earth would freeze solid, and the creek might ice over. Our transport were already struggling. Once the temperature dropped below zero, or the snow piled past our knees or higher, they wouldn't get us much far. I looked up again, eyes drawn to the tree in the distance. A mass of dark clouds loomed over its crown, spilling outward, drifting towards us. For a moment, I felt it. The tree was watching me, resenting me, fearing me, and resisting me. Fenny stepped up beside me, eyes locked on the dark cloud rolling in, her brow furrowed. Then, with her usual fire, she grabbed my hand.
Darling, look. That trail of clouds. Doesn't it look like the path we're meant to take? Oh, your hand's freezing.
She raised it to her cheek and breathed warmth into my fingers. I gave her hair a gentle ruffle, then called the others in. We'll split up.
Huh?
The temperature is dropping fast. With all this gear, we'll be facing cold-related breakdowns before long. Especially the combat vehicle and fire support module. They won't last much longer in this weather.
Energy's a problem too. Any colder and all this equipment turns into dead weight.
Exactly. Once the snow gets deep, we'll need to set up a temporary camp. One of us will have to stay to hold position. I'll take the most of the fuel, leaving just enough for the fire support module to drop in when needed. Fire support modules. They could offer remote heavy ordnance support or be airdropped on sites, giving light units the firepower to break through swarms.
But if we run into a large enemy force, it'll be a tough fight.
We'll avoid direct contact. Once we lose the heavy gear, we'll move faster, but harder to track.
That could work. But we'll be down one when we reach the tree.
We won't. The ones staying behind will regroup before comms go dark. So, who's holding position?
Me. As much as I want to fight by your side, let me handle this risky job.
Lyfe stepped forward too.
Wherever you need me, I'll be there.
No, pick me.
Not the time for fighting. After Acacia jumped in, all three looked at me, waiting. As I hesitated, Acacia's gaze darted between them.
Life's your best shot for clean execution.
That is true.
With her watching your six, nothing slips through the cracks.
That is also true.
And Fenny's instincts are razor sharp. She's got the team's blind spots covered. As for me, I used to be Special Forces, remember?
She's good for unique situations, that is true.
And I know my way around machines. More or less.
What do you two think?
If she's that set on it, well, on the bright side, I get to stick with you.
Me? I trust your judgment.
Then it's settled. I'm staying.
Alright. If you're sure. But, listen up. Don't stay past half a day. Once you confirm we won't need fire support, move to rendezvous. We'll leave trail markers. Once we make camp, we'll fire a flare. If you don't catch up, we'll come find you.
Look at you, planning ahead and everything.
Then it's settled. Now, everyone back to the transport. We push as far as we can before the snow buries us. Wait. As I neared the vehicle, a twitch pulled my brow. I felt a familiar presence, that power again, pulsing closer. Lyfe sensed it too. She locked eyes with me. Spread out, sweep the area. Fenny picked up on our looks and bolted to the nearest hill without missing a beat.
It's the Changed.
Art is fired. How many? Where from?
All sides. They're everywhere.
Damn, we're surrounded. Gunfire ripped through the calm plains. Nice suit, Adjutant. Nice visor, too. I just realized bro had a visor on. Rounds tore into the Changed, killing what was already dead. Explosions burst through the horde, tearing limb to smoke and dust.
Darling, this isn't working. We can't get bogged down.
I know. Just give me a second. I frowned. Something was pulling them in, luring them straight towards us. Was it the tree? Was the cold its doom too? And if so, why strike now instead of waiting for the cold to deepen and give them the upper hand? The change kept coming. They rose from beneath the dirt, clawed their way out from the hills. That force, that titan presence, hadn't faded. The snow thickened, the sky dimmed under a swirling veil of clouds. Something's off.
What is it?
There's a titan hiding here. Lyfe. That was all it took. Lyfe read me instantly. A brilliant blue aura flared from her. Light rippled out in concentration rings, as if time itself was slowing under its pulse. In that moment, nothing could hide from her eyes.
Come out.
Ooh, flashbang, what the fuck? Bolts of lightning surged from her, crashing down like waterfalls, snaking through every crack in the earth. A heartbeat later, the ground began to tremble. It's beneath us.
I've got this.
Fenny raised her right hand, golden light gathering in her palm. It looked as if a newborn star was blazing over the ridge. Clouds split, Snow burned away in the glow. The light flared. Then, like a sun crashing into the sea of molten metal spilling from the heavens, it slammed into the earth. A blinding impact that hurled rocks and soil skyward. But even that couldn't dim its brilliance. The hill cracked wide open, and he had carved a crater several dozens meters deep. A half-titan form smoldered in the rubble, dark red, scorched. It's writhing, trying to climb, its limbs half-severed, actually. Fenny's other hand lit up, charging for a follow-up strike. I raised my hand. That won't be necessary. A flicker of gray flashed by the Titan, which then crumbled to pieces. When the dust cleared, Acacia was standing behind it. I turned. The change had reverted back to the usual state, dull, slack, drifting without aim. Above, the clouds Fenny had burned away were rolling back in, dense and looming. I stared at the distant tree until a pale white mist drifted over it, veiling it from sight. Let's move. Snow picking up again. The sky had darkened so much you couldn't tell where the clouds ended up at the night began. We made camp, set up the lookout, and settled in. Fenny took first watch. Lyfe would handle second. Acacia needing to deploy solo later after turned in early. I sat on the edge of the bed, poring over the map. Acacia lay behind me. Lyfe sat across from me. I can't keep up the deep voice. Sorry. I'm gonna use my regular voice. Judging by the snowfall, we've got at least 4 days ahead of us. Lyfe didn't respond. She just glazed out the window, watching the snow come down. It's only going to get tougher. Supplies, gears, the snow.
And the changed. The Titans.
Yeah. Still, I can't shake this feeling that the tree is afraid of me. It knows what I'm trying to do. It knows I'm hunting. I open my hand, staring down at my palm. The power I carry. No one else has it. The power to wipe out a tree that can absorb and convert titagen. You could say I'm their natural predator. The Titan lurking underfoot. The changed crawled over every ridge. And those clouds that never break. It's all by design. Obstacles, the tree throwing at us.
Could we maybe cheese the level?
Cheese the level? Unless you have a cheat code in store, yeah. Gamer slang, bypassing a tough stage by exploiting the system. You're still awake?
Pulled too many all-nighters. Can't sleep this early.
She crawled over and leaned on the table.
With this snow, we're just gonna keep getting slowed down. And if your gut's right, if the tree really is trying to stop us, then it's basically a tower defense stage. The longer we take, the more corn shooters and pumpkin guards on the way.
Plants vs. Zombies reference? Exactly. That's why I'm thinking we switch routes. I traced an arc across the map. From here, we'll follow the river.
What about supplies?
Anything that slows us down, we ditch it.
We're going on foot?
Yeah.
Don't look at me. You know I won't object.
She's so submissive. We can manage one last supply airdrop before comms go dark. If we move fast, we should be able to make it in 2 days.
We won't have any option to turn back.
Doesn't matter. We never had one. Since our last op in Shoujo, the tree has been acting like we jolted awake. Left unchecked, it'll turn the whole region into a wasteland.
Alright, call's made. Time to sleep. Life's on second watch, so she'll need the rest.
Right. I left the lamp on and slipped under the blankets beside her. It was freezing outside, well below zero. but I felt warmth. That warmth was Lyfe, held against me from behind. I reached back and took her hand in mine. Sleep crept in, the wind howling beyond the tent walls. I didn't know how long I was out before something colder slipped in beside me. It was Fenny. Half asleep, I instinctively pulled her close, wrapped her in my warmth. I stroked her hair until her breath slowed and settled. Snow kept falling. I drifted off again. Dawn had just begun to break. Acacia and Fenny laid curled in my arms, both stirring in their sleep. I slipped free from between them. Lyfe was still outside, on watch. I threw on my coat and stepped outside into the cold. She turned, our eyes met. You'll get some sleep. I'll take it from here. She shook her head, stepped forward, and rested her forehead against my shoulder. After a few seconds, she straightened and gave a little shake, like she was shaking off the fatigue.
I'm good.
Lyfe. I cupped her cold cheeks and leaned in, nuzzling against her. The chill chased off the last of my drowsiness. Get some shut-eye. We move out in half an hour. She gave one last glance towards the snowy horizon, towards the tree, veiled in blizzard.
Adjutant, don't let me out of your sight. No snow here. Figures. Enemy.
Now's our chance. Let's move.
Sorry, I had to make it quick.
Target down. Objective complete. Awaiting orders.
Don't slow me down, okay? There's a river ahead. Is that a raft?
And the change in the vicinity. I'll take care of
It is a
them.
raft. A riffraff.
Ready.
Is it just me, or is it freezing now?
The temperature started dropping after we took down
We can't
the first
move
wave.
as much.
It's getting even colder now.
It's already started snowing over there.
You're right. We need to hurry.
Target down.
Are those Heimdall operatives up ahead? Back them
My
up.
prince, I've reached the designated
Chen Sing!
position. Leave the enemies here to me. Go ahead. Focus on what you need to do.
An archer? Wait, what? I missed this suit? Oh man, I missed so much. I missed so much. Wait, they can join us in battle now? Back when Snowbreak first started, I don't think this was a thing. Oh, that's sick. Wait, hold on.
Enemy forces.
T's settings, okay. Like, does she actually fight? Oh, that man. Does she? Let's see. Oh, she does. Oh, let's go. Okay, this is gonna be sick.
Objective complete. Awaiting orders.
Alright, I'll focus on Big Boss. Bro, okay, this is sick. Nice. Big Boss down. Another Big Boss. It's not a Big Boss, it's a me. I shot my teammate. I shot my teammate. Nice.
Can you hear me? Hello? This is
Barely. Coming in clear now. Titagen levels just hit critical. This likely be our last transmission.
Understood. How's it going on your end?
Rather smoothly. We haven't encountered any enemies since we took down the Titan. I've sent you our coordinates.
Sounds heavy here too. I'll move out once I send the airdrop. Coordinates received. Calibrating now. Payload is airborne. ETA 5 minutes.
We'll resupply on the spot. Once you get near to the target location, pop a flare. We'll make camp and respond in kind.
Copy. ETA 1800 local.
Copy that. Stay sharp. I paused for a moment, then cut the transmission. Since the last engagement, there hadn't been another sighting of the change or Titans. Snow came and went in waves, but those heavy clouds never lifted. There was no getting around them. In the distance, the trees seemed to be concentrating in strength. A windstorm had gathered at its perimeter. No matter which path we took, it would be the same hell. The parachute drifted down slowly, cargo crate in tow. We resupplied on the spot and pressed on. The snow was up to our calves. Whoever took point had a break trail with their body. The others close behind, hand to shoulder, single file. Every hour we rotated. The lead dropped to the back for a breather. Once the snow hit our lap, we had to switch even faster. Step by step, half blind, the snow had erased the terrain. Every footfall had to be planted hard, crushed down solid. Only then we could push forward. The wind kept picking up in headwinds. We had to hunch low to keep from toppling. In tailwinds, the 100-pound gears strapped on our backs was our only anchor. Talking was pointless. Open your mouth, and the snow-laced wind rushed straight in. Shout, and your voice died in the gale before it left your lips. The tree loomed at the end of our path, like it was swinging bludgeons made of snowstorms, each sweep faster, heavier, more brutal. As I was leading, I halted and turned around. All around us, nothing but white, no sky, no ground, no horizon. Even our own tracks were vanishing. I shrugged off my pack. The wind nearly tore it away. Lyfe and Fenny immediately leaned in, pressing their ears to my lips. It was the only way to hear them through the storm. Stop moving. We camp here.
We're not there yet!
Acacia. Fenny quickly understood what I meant. She and Lyfe both shrugged off their pack. We pulled out the heating rod, snapped them, and tossed them into the snow. As soon as their warmth faded, the melted water quickly froze solid again. Battling winds that threatened to knock us over. We carved blocks of ice and stacked them in the tight rings. Each new layer had to be sealed with slush to hold it together, or the whole thing would collapse under the next gust. By dusk, we rolled out insulation mats and strung up a tarp, turning the bunker into something halfway livable. Our makeshift camp was finally in place. But it was already 1930, and still no flares from Acacia. The storm was swallowing everything.
Should we head back and get her?
One of us stays. 2 go. Lyfe, stay here. Get dinner ready. If we're not back by morning, retrace the route. Fenny, you're with me. We're going to get Acacia. Lyfe gave a silent nod. Fenny met my eyes, and we plunged into the blizzard. Also, by the way, I hope my voice acting is like good enough for the Adjutant, the main character. hopefully. Because like ever since I was little, or ever since I like found out what anime is, I've always wanted to be a voice actor. So like, yeah. So comment down below, what do you think about my voice acting? Could use work. It's pretty good. You know, does the voice fit the character? Continuing on. Fortunately, the wind had erased a little. Not as vicious as before. Night had fallen. Fenny switched on her searchlight. I kept the pace a few meters away, scanning as we advanced. I fired a flare every 10 minutes. This was the last one. No matter how far we pushed, everything stayed the same. Just darkness, snow and wind, on and on. Like a nightmare caught in repeat. No end, no light, no way out. Fenny's head dropped, or drooped. She switched off her light and stepped beside me, chest rising, falling, wordless. I knew what was on her mind. I reached out and took her hand in mine, squeezing through the gloves. She inhaled deep, looked with her light back on. Hand in hand, we press on. The way back felt even harsher than the way out. After what felt like an eternity, I stopped and loaded my final flare. I raised the barrel and fired. A red streak shot into the distance and vanished into the snowbound hills. Still no response.
What should we do now?
Fenny's voice was calm, too calm for her. Beneath it simmered frustration, helplessness. If she could blast the storm away, she would, just so Acacia could see our flare. Give it a minute. The wind kept clawing at our ears. Snow poured like loose sand, and the dark still stripped away every sense of bearing. Then a streak of red pierced the dark, arcing from beyond the ridge in a wavering trail.
It's a signal flare! A signal flare!
A star blinked over the ridge. It was from a headlamp, smothered by snow until it flickered like starlights. It moved slowly but steadily, drawing closer. The star grew brighter. Its glow sharpened into a beam, and beneath it, Acacia's frozen, dusted lashes and brows. I pulled her into a hug. She wobbled a bit, patted my back, and flashed a lopsided grin. The walk back felt almost easy. Each step seemed lighter than before. The light and the blizzard hadn't changed, but something in us had. Through that world of swirling black and white, we made it back to our makeshift camp at last. We pulled back the tarp, and warm, savory aroma enveloped us instantly. My hair was damp and cold. Lyfe helped me out of my coat and hung it by the heater to dry. I couldn't help pulling Acacia into another hug. What took you so long?
I did send a flare, but the snow was so heavy. Even I couldn't see it, let alone you. So I waited for the snow to let up. Then I just kept a steady pace and headed the way I figured you'd be, preserving my strength.
Talk while you eat.
Really? Talk while you eat? That's a first. Lyfe had made much borscht. I took the bowl of soup and took a sip. Tangy, rich, it warmed me to the core.
Anyway, we found each other and everyone's safe. That's what matters.
Yeah. The snow's picking up again. Fenny stared outside, snow already knee-deep. Lyfe stayed quiet, eyes fixed on her soup. Acacia, meanwhile, looked straight at me. We were still a day and a half from the tree. Supplies were holding, but the road ahead promised harsher conditions. A topographic map floated to mind as I turned over our options. Was there a smarter way forward?
I'm finished eating. It's stuffy in here. I'm stepping out for air.
Fenny lifted the tarp and stepped out. A gust of cold slipped behind her. Lyfe led herself another bowl, which she then finished hurriedly.
I'm going to take a look outside too.
Now it was just me and Acacia. She slipped her soup and gave a faint shake of her head.
Not looking good. What's your take?
Honestly, I think we're in a decent shape. Maybe even better than that.
Oh?
The cold and the storm are tougher than the Titans. I'm betting it's one of the tree's tricks.
Well, it's not exactly a tactical failure. No one plans for the enemy running cheat codes.
That's true. Good thing we came prepared after those rigorous sim runs. This blizzard. Good thing we came prepared after those rigorous sim runs. This blizzard's nothing.
You were totally worried about me earlier, though. I could tell.
I didn't answer. Just pulled her into my arms.
So, what now?
We burned the boats. She looked up at me, with my arms wide-eyed. We got fresh intel, no sense clinging to the old plan. We ditch everything, go light, hit the tree in a day.
In a day? Sure. If the wind feels like giving us a ride.
Losing heart?
No sweat for me. Can't say the same for those two, though.
Right. I set the bowl down, got up, and pulled on my coat before stepping outside. Again, the art is fucking beautiful. A few meters ahead, they stood side by side, gazing towards the tree.
Darling? What are you doing out here?
Just checking in. What were you two talking about?
I just feel so powerless. All this strength and I'm wasting it punching snow and wind.
So what do you want to do?
I want to charge that stupid tree and tear it down myself.
What? Trying to steal my job?
No, I just need to vent. You're the one who can actually bring it down.
What about you, Lyfe? What's on your mind?
Back in the tent, you looked distracted. Probably running battle plans in your head. I figured you needed space, so I stepped out. But now, I'm just watching you tease Fenny.
Huh? Wait, you've already got a plan, darling?
Not so much a plan, more like a gamble. I'm thinking we ditch the gear and make a straight push for the tree, fast and blunt.
I'm in.
Me too.
Not even gonna ask why?
I trust your judgment. Plus, I'm so sick of this place. The sooner we're out, the better.
We can't let the enemy dictate the terms. If we reach the tree, we win. Trust me. I ruffled Fenny's hair. She caught my hand and held it tight. The snow kept falling. Against an enemy like this, I wasn't so sure of myself. But this was the kind of moment where willpower made all the difference. Lyfe reached out over and took my other hand. Our spirits were taut, pulled to the brink. One last day, that's all it would take. And if we didn't make it, no, failure wasn't an option. Hand in hand, we stood in stillness, facing the snow. Slowly, Fenny's nerves began to settle. After the last warmth of dinner faded, we headed back inside. The camp was cramped, barely enough space to lie down. The cold bit deep, and the sleeping bags alone weren't cutting it. We tore them open, layered them with our clothes, and just barely covered everyone. Lyfe lay on my right, her warmth steady and soothing. I tucked the covers around her, and she brushed a soft kiss across my cheek. Fenny was on my left, her fingers laced in mine, palm radiating heat. Acacia nestled in between my left arm and side, half curled against me. Her body was cold. Maybe the journey back had been harder than she let on. With quiet resolve, we drifted off, undisturbed, at peace, in our lane. Outside, the storm still raged on. The next morning, the camp entrance was buried. Outside, the snow reached our waist. Whoa! Still falling hard. After a quick breakfast, we geared up. Fenny reached out and knocked down the walls of our shelter. Even through the blizzard's veil, we could still make out the towering outline of the tree. We exchanged a glance, then pushed into the snowstorm. Oh, this is a new enemy.
All within control.
What's that? Is the tree feeding power to the Titan?
Put an end to this.
He said, E-Gear attacks up close with her tail, sparing foes with ice spikes and strikes from range. I'm reading, in second phase, she unleashed Hailstorm's Havoc
I've got your 6.
and
Don't
for
worry.
massive AoE damage. Got
Victory
it.
is mine. Obvious. Nowhere to run.
It's Medusa incarnate.
Come on, give me the applause I deserve.
Dead. There you go. Snow had stopped. It was over. The Titan's form crumbled and was swept away on the dying wind. The girls whooped as they threw themselves at me. Overhead, where the tree's crown had once loomed, not a cloud remained, only scattered stars, faint but visible even in daylight. Comms were coming back online. An aircraft was en route from the border, and my terminal lit up with messages from the girls who'd been worried sick. What about Chen Xing? The tension in my mind finally lifted. I let myself fall back. Life caught me.
Darling, are you okay?
I'm fine. Just tired. Let's lie down for a bit. The plane's still in its... I'm sorry for fucking up so many times. I need to slow down when reading. The plane's still a ways out.
You scared me half to death.
She exhaled, relieved, and lay down beside me. Life sat close, letting my head rest in her lap. Lucky bastard. Acacia curled up too, closing her eyes with her cheeks on my stomach. She loves hearing the sound of your stomach gurgling, huh? The clouds began to gather again, like a wound, slowly stitching shut. My mind was blank, but I felt completely at peace. We boarded the plane through the porthole. I looked at the land below. Snow was already melting, uncovering patches of yellow-green earth. Some mountain tops still held their white caps, with slushy runoff slipping down the slopes.
Look!
I followed her gaze and saw the remains of our first camp. The lookout had collapsed under the snow. Most of the drifts had melted, but the tent was gone, surely blown far away. Far off, the gray outline of the containment zone came into view. The plane didn't slow. It flew straight on towards home. Home? After we arrived back at the base, I took a hot shower. There you go. It changed. The dorm's climate control wrapped the room in soft warmth. The bed was plush. For the first time in days, I could finally let go. Exhaustion crept in. Flowers sat on the windowsill, soaking in the sun. I didn't bother with curtains. Just threw an arm over my eyes and drifted off. Honestly, I feel that. I deadass feel that. At some point, during the hazy sleep, my breath caught. Something warm had curled into my arms. Then came another presence, breathing steadily at my back. When I stirred again, the room was dim. A faint slice of light peeked through the curtain. Fenny lay curled against me, her head on my arm, half her body draped across mine. No wonder I had been a bit short of breath. I checked the time. I slept longer than I thought. Lowering my head, I brushed my forehead gently against hers. Our breaths mingled slowly. She stared awake. How'd you end up in my bed?
I came looking for you and saw you were asleep with the curtains still open. So I closed them for you and got cozy myself.
She let out a drowsy hum and slung a leg over me. You always do this, treating me like your body pillow.
You don't like it?
I do. We should probably get up and grab dinner. Someone was behind me. I rolled right on top of her. Fenny and I both jolted.
Acacia! Again? When did you sneak in?
She's a ninja, bro. You okay? Didn't squish you, did I?
I'm fine. I think.
Fenny propped herself up, shooting a glare at Acacia. Damn. Look at that angry face. Who just ducked her head and played dead. A sudden knock came from the door. It creaked open. A slither. Actually, slither, not silver. And Lyfe's voice drifted in.
Dinner's ready. You three, come eat if you're up.
The three of us exchanged glances. A quiet awkwardness in the air. We got dressed and made our way to the canteen. Whether by luck or design, every operative was back at the base tonight. A little celebration, a little reunion. No cake or champagne, just plenty of heartfelt welcome homes. As dinner wound down, I noticed Intelligent Officer Caroline approaching from the corner of my eye. Something's up?
The boss wants to see you.
Director T. Got it. I'll head over now. I stood, only for her to catch my hand.
Hey.
Is there something else? Want to be part of my harem?
Welcome home.
I smiled. She stepped forward, cheek flushed, and pulled me into a hug. In T's office, I sat across from her as she frowned over the mission report. Also, there's a way to say this. It's in Nordic German, or just Nordic runes. Hold on, let me search that up. I think there is a way to say that. In T's office, I sat across from her as she frowned over the mission report.
I underestimated it. The tree in Shuojo was stronger than we expected, and more anomalous.
Director T, that's the person I was talking about.
In hindsight, this operation was a bigger gamble than it should have been.
No one can see the future. We had laid solid groundwork for the operation. What happened was out of your hands, or our hands.
Regardless, you did well. Thank you for your hard work. They're all expecting you. Go have some rest tonight. Don't keep them too long.
There's one more thing.
I'm listening.
When I touched the tree, I saw fragments of the past. 0, Pi, the 5th Research Institute. Etta, Hela, Ymir. Even shards of memories that felt missing, forgotten.
Memories of what?
T's eyes narrowed slightly. She sat up straighter, though her voice stayed casual. Mistletoe Station. And you.
Me?
Oh yeah, that's right. She, maybe... If they talk about it here, I won't say anything. If they don't, that was my hands cracking, sorry. If they don't, then I'll tell you about it. Yes. I can't recall the images, only the feeling they left behind. I just knew those were things meant to be forgotten. People I had to remember.
I see.
You know something, don't you? Won't you tell me?
I made you a promise, Adjutant. A promise not to tell you. Just keep moving forward.
Cinematic much?
What you saw? It's the past. And the future. Your future. Heimdall's future and... this world's.
Is that Australia? Are we in Australia? But like, yeah, no, not across the world, but like in a certain continent or place or island. And that's it for the prologue. That's the end of this episode. So, oh, let's go. So now I can go gambling. Fuck. No gold. I want to get the Os by Cinders. Or Boo Boo. Because I have her and I want to make her complete. But that's pretty much it. If you stayed this far and actually enjoyed the story of Snowbreak chapter 14, right? The prologue? Make sure you hit that like and hit that subscribe button. But before you hit that subscribe button, I feel legally obligated to tell you what type of content creator I am. I mostly play a lot of action-packed games and I am a big weeb. So if you're a weeb and I'm a weeb, we're obviously gonna get along pretty well. But sometimes I play some chill games as well. I do play a lot of anime related games. I also play some RPGs, games with a grinding system, but majority of the games that I play is in fact action-packed. Also planning to like play Zenless Zone Zero and, you know, the story, that story as well. I haven't played Zenless Zone Zero in a long time. So there's probably like tons of characters that I can get. That probably explains why I never boat well with Honkai Star Rail. Because it's more tactic-based, not action-packed. It's a turn-based game. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind turn-based games, but like games like Snowbreak, hell yeah. And Zenless Zone Zero, count me in. I do occasionally sometimes play some Roblox games as well. If that doesn't bother you, and if that's something that you look forward to, something that you can vibe with, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that bell notification and hit all so you get notified on all of the videos that I upload. That being said, have a good day, have a good morning, have a good evening, have a good afternoon, have a good night. Peace.
Yes, frosting on the